What is a peremptory challenge in a civil lawsuit in the state of New York involving a medical malpractice case, an accident case, or even a wrongful death case? Would you like to learn? Come join me as I share with you that great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial attorney practicing law here in the state of New York. When we get to trial, we now have to pick a jury before we actually begin the trial. Now this involves a medical malpractice case or an accident case or even a wrongful death case. Each attorney is going to have an opportunity to excuse a certain number of jurors, depending upon how many lawyers are involved. So we have the plaintiff's attorney, which is the attorney who represents the injured victim, and then we have at least one defense attorney, and many times there are more defense attorneys. Each attorney will typically have 3 challenges. Those are known as peremptory challenges. Now what does that mean? The attorney has 3 opportunities to excuse any potential juror without giving any reason whatsoever. They don't have to disclose any reason. They may not like them, one of the answers the juror gives may not be ideal, and you don't have to give an answer. You simply say, I'm exercising my peremptory challenge for juror number 1, juror number 5, and juror number 7. And what happens then is those people are excused, and now those seats are filled by other people in the room. So what happens now if the attorneys are questioning those jurors, those remaining jurors, and there's one juror who they just don't like? There's something about them. If the attorney has used up all of their challenges, known as peremptory challenges, now they have to give a reason or an excuse to explain why a particular juror is not right to sit on this particular case. So a peremptory challenge is a right that is given to each attorney who participates in jury selection, and it's typically, in New York, 3 opportunities. And once those 3 opportunities are gone, now the attorney then has to give specific reasons to the judge, and then the judge will have to decide whether or not they agree or disagree with what the attorney is explaining. So why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and understanding into the litigation process that goes on in a medical malpractice case or an accident case or even a wrongful death case here in the state of New York. And chances are, and I recognize that you're probably watching this because you have questions or concerns about your own legal matter. Well, if your matter happened here in New York and you have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. I handle these types of cases every day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at lawmed10@yahoo.com. I'm Gerry Oginski here in New York. Have a wonderful day.